Primal Steakhouse is the location that you want to go to, not on the Vegas Strip.
A lot of guatemalan inspiration within the food. It's just ridiculous amount of steak, just everything you can imagine. Just, oh my God, it's just gonna be insane.
All sorts of wonderful food. And
Chef Angel, who's amazing, he's just super awesome.
not only just the chef, but he's the co-owner of the restaurant.
Yeah.
He goes way out of his way to create a family environment, not only amongst his chefs,
But his staff, and just making sure that everyone feels like, making sure that everyone wants to stay here, be here, and continue to be here as they expand and hopefully go further around the world. Very familial place here, very family-like, very friendly, and we're gonna be trying a lot of food here. And
it's been open since October 2020 during the height of the pandemic. A lot of very delicious food.
very delicious food.
But-
Very delicious food.
Let's go wandering inside and see what we can find.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my God, Lord Jesus, have mercy. Is this it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Diablo. That is just like, I'm trying not to like, I'm out the water
yeah.
right now. I'm like, bro, that looks like, look at that. Oh, bro, that's just, that is beautiful. Yeah, that's, bro, come smell this, come smell this, come smell this. Oh my God, that smells phenomenal.
Yeah, you
bro.
can really smell all the way that the fats have rendered. It's absolutely
Bro.
gorgeous.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that smells so good.
Absolutely going to be delicious. But let's go back into the kitchen and see the rest of the stuff.
I love a chef who loves this stuff. I'm just excited. I love that you love what you do, and it's just hard to like describe.
He's going absolutely loco for it. He's super excited,
I am.
absolutely passionate
I love
about
a chef
it.
who knows what he wants, loves
This
what
is
he
what
wants.
you call fangirling, but it's well deserved. It's well deserved, that reaction.
That's because a real chef can understand what a real chef does, understands the love, the passion. I mean, you can see
his horn.
You can see his. I'm the shit. You can see how like a chef, when they care about their stuff, you know what I'm saying? You can see the passion he had, like, oh, this is my family's thing. Like it shows it in there, you know? You make me want to get back into the kitchen. Like I cooked for so many years, and like I worked at really good restaurants, but I just got out of it because we started doing this, and then just life, and it's just.
Oh yeah.
You make me want to get back into it. Like I love the passion. It's
This
just.
is, once in a while, like, you know what, I just want to be in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's just.
Give my paperwork and stuff to my assistant again. Hey,
Yeah.
You know what, I'll be in the kitchen today. So
I feel you. I like. Okay, so what else we have left?
So after that, we have the seafood. And,
Okay. And can we see that being made?
Yeah, we can do the.
All right. So whenever you're ready, let us know. We're ready to go. Behind.
All the Brussels sprouts.
Oh, what are they doing? So what is that?
Well, that's one of the desserts. It's like a caramel. Alright. Like caramel coffee food. Sure.
Okay, sweet. So what do you want us to see next? What's the next
So
dish?
you say you wanna.
Dame it aquí.
Preparamos la naan. So right now you can see the little rush we have right now.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing right now. You can see the appetizer going now, the first course, second course, and this is the main entree, then they have the fourth course and the dessert.
Now, how long do you normally put on? How long do you like put it on before you turn it over for like most of the stuff?
Depends how big is the steak.
You know, big?
Yeah. So because we have right here, this is 25, this is 20 ounces, 20, that's 28. Let's go all 28 ounces and 16 ounces a year.
Now, I got a question. I'm curious.
Go ahead.
So when I used to work in the kitchen, people would ask for steaks, and some people would say medium well or well done. If someone does ask that, would you do it? I know my chef and me, we never did it. If someone said it, we wouldn't do it. We couldn't.
Like to me, it's depends what piece of cat they got. If I got good well done, I immediately say no.
Okay, good. So the good stuff, you're not gonna do it.
No, I'm not
okay,
gonna do
good.
it.
Okay, good.
I always say like try it first, you don't like it.
Yeah.
But try because that's a flavor, that's experience.
Yeah.
That's the thing they have to have.
That's what I was telling them. I was like, when it comes to good cuts, like
Yes.
we won't do it because try it first and
Yes.
see, because people think, oh, it's not cooked. It is cooked.
It is good.
It's just different ways of doing it.
Yes, that's the thing. Like,
I have respect for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
all right, here they got the bison, they got the door fry. A prime. We recommend people don't go more than medium.
Yeah.
When you overcook a steak, you lost the flavor, you lost the juices. So
That's why you let it rest, so that it can like slow down the cooking and you don't get that much. That's a big reason for it, guys.
well, that's what we're doing right here. So this grill go up to 500 degrees, and then like when like these big cuts take so long, and then you finish in the grill, it's going to get burned outside. So we mark it, and then we put in the oven to finish it. The oven we have in the oven at 500 degrees. Okay. It's going to be the same being in the grill.
Yeah. And I'm assuming in the oven, if I remember correctly, probably like what, 5-6 minutes, maybe max.
Like I said, it's
depending on the size.
The size of the steak.
And what is this?
It's a shrimp scampi.
Shrimp scampi? Nice.
It's one of the appetizers going out right now.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
One thing in the kitchen is always make sure you have towel in your hand.
Yeah.
Everything is really hot over there. After that, after so many burns, you don't feel it anymore.
Whenever we've done stuff together, he's like, how do you, I'm like, it's because I got used to it so much after a while.
Yes, you got so used to it.
But still, it's still better to have a towel just in case.
It's always better.
Always better. That is beautiful. Oh, look at that fire. And you guys would be surprised. This right here is a very, very integral component of a kitchen. It's a way to keep things warm, to keep things more, cook it fast. You got a certain like sear to it, as you can see. It keeps it warm, but it also helps it, just do so much more.
Yeah, so one of the things they take a lot of pride in is custom plating, custom glass. The couch out front is 500 years old that we got from the neighbor who passed away. Like everything here is quality and made just for Primal.
The one thing you guys will notice is that how they move around. Now, obviously, because we're here, we're getting room. We're in the way of stuff, but the good thing is that no matter what, in the kitchen, you learn to always, you can see who's behind you, you know who's there, so you can move because people are moving so fast, you have to have like eyes in the back of your head. So you see these guys they're professionals and they know how to move properly, which like in my old kitchen, you get used to it and you know who can move and how they move, and it makes a difference because the faster you move, the faster they'll go out and the better the quality of it, And these are the lamb chops, right?
Yep.
That's amazing. Look at that. That is great. Now, what's that?
That's a red pepper cream sauce.
Red pepper cream sauce?
Or also red pepper. This is just to finish the...
And that's for the sea bass, correct?
Yep.
Now, question.
See this chili sea bass with red pepper sauce and spinach risotto. Very much looking forward to that. That's going to be delicious.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
This is lamb sauce. So we do some lamb.
There you go, guys. It's a lamb sauce there. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, that looks beautiful right there. That's gorgeous. Oh my God. That is beautiful. Chef Angel, first of all this food was phenomenal. But the quick question that I do want to ask is, what made you decide to have such a family type of environment, and what makes you continue to do this?
When you have a family in your line, it's better for you because you can command somebody in the easy way. They follow you because they like what you're doing.
Yeah, they believe in you.
They believe what we're doing.
Okay.
And my group is going to be pretty much my family here in the back.
And one thing we were talking about was that we can see like, it looks like you guys genuinely care about each other. And the thing I love the most is that you're this Latino guy who started something, you had a dream, you followed it, you did good. But now you're bringing these guys up with you. You're helping them and you're giving them a chance to, hey, if you want to learn this, come and do this. And I personally, I love the fact that Latinos helping Latinos. That's just a huge thing for me. So first of all, thank you, because I appreciate that. And second, what are your goals for the future?
Well, future things, we have many projects coming in because this restaurant is like doing everything by itself. They don't really need me here.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
No, it's just to be present in what they're doing, and just once in a while had to like correct some people, this and that. But it's not a big thing. I have my assistant, Jose. He's really good. He's actually one of the originals. He came to me and then left his original job, and then came and we started doing this project together, and we started creating Primal, we start creating everything, and we start hiring people. They started getting everybody in the line, and then that's when we decide, you know what, let's not hire people already work in the kitchen, let's make our team.
Yeah.
That's when we decided to start hiring young people, and then leave them to choose what they want to be. So for us, be a mentor, be a teacher to them, it's something that you feel inside you because you're teaching the right way, and then the nice way to do it. Because kitchen is not easy. What people believe.
It's not.
It's not easy. First of all, so many hours you put in the kitchen.
It's a sacrifice of love.
It's a sacrifice of love, and then they've been seeing what we're doing and how much we enjoying what we're doing. Every dish we create, everything we put out the window, every plate we put on the table is like, to us, it's ourselves to put in to people to see who we are. So we've been creating our team for the past almost 3 years, and now we have a group of like 12 people in the back. We started with 2 only, and now we have like 12 people. So to us, it's help each other, be a part of the family, and like you see everybody how they work like in the back. So it is. You feel so good to see how they've been learning, they've been absorbing everything you teach them.
Awesome.
Thank you for all your time. You guys have been very accommodating to us. We really appreciate it.
We love to have you guys,
and I hope you guys continue to expand and build your family.
Thank you so much. And actually, that's our goal, to expand it and be, one of the best type of restaurant.
Heck yeah. That's the dream.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.
Crab load. There you go, sir. Enjoy.
Excellent.
This is the one I'm definitely excited about. Have you had beef carpaccio before? It's delicious. Look at this. Look at this beauty. My lettuce. There we go. Look at that. It's just beautiful.
Nice crunchy bread. Wonderful texture. You get the smoked Gouda.
This is so good. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. I'm a fan of this. I love the smoked Gouda on it too. It's just a nice, simplistic, cheesy, smoky flavor. Tastes like heaven.
Almost just barely melts into your mouth.
It's just really delicious. What would you rate that? The beef carpaccio?
So this is the only place I've ever had a beef carpaccio. So I have no way to compare that to any sort of other examples of it. But to me, it's definitely a must get when you come here.
Well, I mean, in general, the quality of the beef, the smoked Gouda and everything on there. I mean, honestly, you can't really go wrong with it. Say like 9.8. It's good. It's phenomenal.
Absolutely delicious.
It's absolutely.
But it's not just the food that's epic here. What we have over here is called the King's Elixir. It's based off an old fashioned, and they actually serve it smoked during the process. This is one of my favorite drinks. It's a wonderful example of an old fashioned. As he keeps dying over there.
Okay, no.
No.
You're crazy. That's nuts. You're gonna die later. He will die later. No, how do you like it?
Die happily.
Oh, I know. It's good though, right?
It's a wonderful old fashioned. The taste of the smoke still lingers inside the drink.
I like that it doesn't burn going down your esophagus and stuff.
It's enough to warm the tongue without like any sort of harshness.
Just coats your palate very nicely.
But
oh my gosh.
There's more. One of the other ones that I really enjoy is the Viking's Punch. Gets served in this lovely glass horn, and it's a peach-based drink, and it's absolutely mouth-puckering good.
Almost smells like peach rings, but better.
Of the drinks I've had so far on the menu, it's one of my favorites. And they have a fairly extensive menu that's constantly growing as the chefs and the bartenders work together to collaborate and
Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna do the beef. I'm gonna grab this and give us each half of this one.
A nice bone marrow. A lot of these ones are served with nice toasted bread with it.
Look at that, that looks beautiful.
Just comes right off super easily.
You can't go wrong with bone marrow, especially.
It's rich, it's indulgent, it's fatty.
It's very.
I mean, literally, it's the fat of the bone, right? Like,
look at the fattiness of it. It's just glistening, waiting for my tongue.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I don't want to swear, but that. Oh my God. Dear Jesus.
Absolutely delicious indulgence. Absolutely delicious.
You understand? Like you got that tomato there. It's like fresh. It's just. What can you say? What can you say? Like
It
just
pops
it's
and
good.
fills. It goes with makes sure that the fat isn't overwhelming.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I like about it. Like, my God.
So this is the primal stew.
Now this is something that the chef was extremely excited about. Now I'm gonna let you guys know something. There is a crap load of onions in this, and I am not a fan right now. But I know I can't judge a book by its cover.
And this is based off his grandmother's recipe, he was saying. And they do make sure that they don't waste anything by using...
Everything that they have is completely used. So if they all of a sudden have bone left over, they use that for a stock. They might use it for, stew, stocks. They make sure they use every single ingredient, which is what a kitchen should be doing. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh. That flavor just melts into your mouth. It is a little, even the mild one has a bit of a tingle to it. Like, it's not hot, but it has a bit of a tingle feel.
So they brought that really, really hot sauce. I'm really curious. I'm gonna try the sauce by itself. And Fish is trying this. What?
There's a decent amount of flavor, but that spike just goes straight to the back of your throat
What do you mean?
as he's starting to sweat.
Okay, so. Ooh.
There's a lot of flavor to that, but you have to be careful with how much, because I barely licked it, and it's just intense.
I'm gonna try this.
But the flavoring of the stew, quite frankly, is really delicious.
Surprisingly, you still feel the heat a little bit, but mixed with it, it actually adds a little bit more flavor. And it could be me, but I feel like it's less heat and more
When
flavor
mixed.
that's added to it when mixed though. By itself, my mouth is dying a little bit, but with it, it actually adds flavor because, like you said, that's something that adds, that's part of its thing. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Let's do this real quick. Take a little dip.
Yeah. Tomato sauce.
Puree. There's the beauty of it. That sauce.
Bit sweet, bit smoky, and all flavor.
Real quick.
Nice, thick, crusty bread.
Real quick, before we continue this too, personally, and my personal flavor, obviously, everybody has their own opinion about food, but to me, this soup right here, 10. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Oh, for
10.
sure.
And if someone disagrees, you're wrong. You're wrong. You don't have a palate. No.
You can't beat grandmother's
You
recipe.
can't. You really can't. It's just
It's very homey. It's very
isn't it though?
heartwarming.
Right? It's just
It's just a wonderful example of what stew should be.
What would you think about? What do you think about this? What would you rate this? One more time.
That's kind of the perfect thing to keep you full while you're waiting for everything else. It's sweet, it's zesty, nice crunchy bread. It gives you just enough to tide you over until everything else comes.
Agreed. Yeah, that's the thing I do like. It has a little hint of sweetness, but it has a little zesty kind of zing to it. Oh, the bone marrow. What would you rate that?
I think because of the way that the tomato gets added, that's one of my favorite examples of bone marrow.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just too gelatinous and too fatty for me. But with the tomato there, it just adds and mellows everything out, so you get the flavor without feeling aggressive with the fat.
Yeah. I personally love the bone marrow, as you can tell. I would say, the only reason I would say 9.5 and not a 10 is because I feel like there should be a little bit more of that tomato puree in it. I wish they put a little bit more, or maybe even some on the side. But I do 100% enjoy it. I think it's actually something that I would buy over again and again without even a second thought. I would buy it. I would definitely ask.
Well, the general manager was saying that that's something he gets almost every night.
I could 100%. We're gonna go ahead and try these black ceviche here, and this is the chips for it, correct?
Yeah, the
These
yuca
are
chips.
Yuca chips, which, by the way, yuca chips are amazing.
Yuca.
It's a root vegetable, so let's try this by itself.
And it's a nice crunchy chip. Not salty, very neutral.
It's a little salty. Maybe the one I got.
When I say salty, I'm thinking like overpowering saltiness, right?
That's true. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna get a little bit of ceviche here, and then let's try this real quick. I'm gonna try some myself.
Put some in some of the yuca chips.
Oh, you know what? Forget it. I'm grabbing a leaf. That's how we're doing this right now.
The flavors just come together really, really well. There's some tartness to it. You can taste the fish flavor. from the scallops. It's just an intensity of different flavors
It really
as
is.
as you take little bits of bites.
I want to get like the fish by itself.
It's absolutely delicious.
It's refreshing.
It is refreshing.
It's very refreshing. It has a little bit. It's like acidic, like a little vinegary almost. I want to say it has like a little.
And it just
vinegary
pops
kind of
and really awakens the mouth.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've had quite a few different ceviches. How does the Guatemalan style here for you compare to everything else?
So, I'm very picky with ceviche. The biggest thing is freshness, how they do the fish. The sauce is different for me, but I like it. It's different from the ceviche I'm used to, but it's very flavorful, very good. It's simplistic in its complexity. It has so much flavor, but then yet you can still taste everything without an issue. And I love the fact that it's very refreshing. I think if someone who's not used to ceviche, I mean, me personally, I'd probably rate this like 9.2. I think I wish there was a little bit more of the fish and maybe a tad bit less of like the like semi-vinegary kind of flavor.
For me, that vinegar is my favorite part. I think that this so far, all the ceviches we have, this style is my favorite just because of the way it plays with the mouth.
Yeah, it's something different for me.
It's just such an intensity where a lot of other ceviches are more of like the coolingness and the relaxing, where this is like wake you up, let's go do something.
There's something that's just still not there for me where it's really hitting it, but I would order this in a heartbeat still, regardless. Just because a little bit of the difference. Now, mind you guys, this is our palate, what we think, but this is what's
And he's biased with Puerto Rican ceviche.
Well, ceviche in general, actually. I actually am a huge fan of Peruvian ceviche.
Oh, okay.
Very, very big, yeah. But in general, it is good. So, this is their potato wedge. This is their wedge salad. So this has, I'm just gonna grab a small slice here. So this has bacon and stuff like that. Onions, bacon.
Some hard-boiled egg.
A lot of blue cheese. Let's go ahead and take a bite of this.
They layer the blue cheese really nicely.
Oh, it does.
And then you have the nice sauce here. The cracked black pepper you can taste pretty strongly. I'm not really a salad person, but like that's actually really enjoyable to me. Like it's not just an existence on the table, right? Like it actually wars for attention.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things he was saying. It's like everyone goes through the salad station as one of their first formal training.
So if you're someone that loves blue cheese, you're gonna love this. It looks like, okay, you know, if you're someone who doesn't eat fine dining a lot, it's just a piece of lettuce with bacon and blue cheese. It's what you're probably gonna think, but honestly, there's a lot of flavor to it. It's refreshing, but it's kind of like a medium heaviness. What would you rate this personally? For blue cheese lover, if you like blue cheese like salad.
This is actually the first time I've ever had a blue cheese wedge salad, so I think this is my first experience of this. So I will have to judge all future blue cheese salads based off this. To me, it was actually very enjoyable. I'd say 8.5. When you're talking about all the other items in front of you, it might not be my first choice, but it's never a wrong answer.
Yeah. I'd give it a 9, only because if I'm going based on like honesty, it's 100% good. I would definitely order this every time, but it is, regardless, it's a wedge. I mean, you can't really go wrong with the wedge when you add cheese and bacon. I mean, can you really go wrong with it? You really can't, without a problem. So definitely, if you like blue cheese, and if you like bacon, which I feel like every American loves bacon, then definitely get this. Try
it's a nice thick cut bacon too.
It's simple and quick.
So they brought out the tomahawk here. Absolutely stunning. You can see the way that the bone is still right there. We did get a couple sauces to go with it, but the chef was just saying that, you know, a good steak, you don't need any sauces. This is just to elevate the fine a little bit.
Don't ever put sauce on a steak. If you have it on the side. Don't be a heathen. Don't be a heathen. Just don't do it.
The not good kind of heathen. But let's go ahead and grab the little bit here, the first bit, and give this a good old tasting. Lovely amount of fat, nice char to it, absolutely melting in your mouth. It's foodgasm, just all right there.
10 out of 10.
Absolutely perfection.
20 out of 10. 20 out of 10, that's my rating, final. 20 out of 10. And yes, first of all, I don't think he would do it here. I don't know this, but I'm like 100% positive. I feel like if you say, oh, I want medium well, or well done, medium well. I don't think they would do it, but if you decide you want to do it,
You should be ashamed of yourself.
No, definitely not. We're not gonna shame you guys. If you feel like doing it, this is all you gotta do. Leave the restaurant and don't ever come back. Don't.
But I am curious to see what some of the other sauces add to it.
What do you rate this?
It's one of the best steaks I've ever had, so easily a 10, right? Like, I don't
Easily
think
or a 10?
Easily a 10.
Easily a 10?
I don't think I've ever had another location in which I was more impressed by the steaks.
You weren't kidding me when you told me like it was.
Yeah, this is the second time I've been here, and like, you can't argue with the results, right? Like, it's absolutely epic is the right word.
So we're gonna.
Well, let's go ahead and give a taste into some of these other sauces here.
Mind you, dip. Do not pour.
Peppercorn.
Now, have you had peppercorn before?
Yes. You get a nice intensity of the the pepper.
It's like almost like a.
And
almost like a gravy.
Yeah,
almost
gravy
like
with a
gravy-ish,
heavy
like,
pepper gravy.
Like the consistency of it. God, that's so
just
good.
absolutely delicious.
Yeah, we're gonna try. This is the red
wine
sauce.
demi-glaze.
Yep.
And that adds such a sweet savoriness to it. It really hits the saliva glands.
I'm kind of in between. I don't know if I like the black peppercorn more, or if I like that one more.
For me, so far, the wine demi-glaze is my favorite of those two.
Alright, so now we're gonna try the chimichurri. I'm afraid to like. I'm excited. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Yeah, let's do this.
The way that one is, it has a lot more freshness to it, and kind of like more of an awakening.
It's herby.
It's with how good the steak is. It's hard to want to have the sauces, but the sauces are absolutely wonderful.
I like these. Okay, so the wine one is good. This one I think is my favorite though. Yeah, it is. It's, oh my god, that one just hits it. Now this one I believe was what?
The béarnaise sauce.
The béarnaise sauce. So let's see how this is gonna be. This is a thicker sauce. It's very thick. You guys see? Creamy, has good flavor. Honestly, that wouldn't be my go-to. I would 100% go with the Guatemalan chimichurri, the red, and then the black pepper.
The béarnaise is a good, I would say almost a good starter sauce for people who are not into, who are just learning about fine dining.
Yeah.
Is a wonderful example. But again, the steak by itself is just so good that I don't want to say it's an afterthought in my head to add them, because they're quite good, but it's delicious but not necessary. So absolutely epic. But we sadly have to continue the meal process without.
Now we're gonna move on and try some more things. Okay, so now we're gonna try the broccolini.
Broccolini.
I love broccolini.
Right here. Let's go ahead.
It's good.
Very light earthiness to it. You can taste the butter it was cooked in. A little bit of zestiness.
These are good veggies. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is so good.
This lovely concoction is the Blood Moon.
Oh,
It's a tequila.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's hibiscus base.
Okay.
But let's move on to the asparagus. And this is lemon butter asparagus, I believe what they said. It's not overcooked, but it's soft that you don't have to put much effort to cutting right through it.
It's not stringy. I know a lot of people don't like asparagus because they think it's stringy. This is cooked in such a way that it's easy to break up, it's simple, it's quick, and it doesn't become stringy, so it's actually delicious.
Even if you're here for the meat, which is a huge star,
Yeah.
as you're eating these vegetables, you don't want to stop.
Look at this. This is just like,
He has a bone to pick with you guys.
yeah. That's beautiful.
Let's try some of the the Brussels sprouts, which are some of my personal favorite.
He's been raving about it, so I'm curious. I'm curious to see what he thinks. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If you guys have watched our video, then you'll know that we have one favorite Brussels sprouts place, and that's in Denver.
And here they really focused on the crunchy flavor of the Brussels sprouts in and of itself without overpowering you with other flavors.
This one I do like. Not my favorite thing. I'd probably go with the broccolini over this one, in my personal opinion, but it is very good though.
Here's the mashed potatoes.
These are the garlic ones.
The garlic mashed potatoes.
Take a nice bite here.
Now remember, garlic is love.
And y'all know we love garlic very, very much. Simple, good.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Okay, that is good.
The garlic is very, very forward.
That's good. I wish it was more garlic and more herbs.
And more garlic, that's already a decent, like very forward on the garlic.
What would you rate it? I go 9.2.
Solid 9.
I do 9.2 because it is good for mashed potatoes. It's really good. It does have a garlicky flavor. It has nice seasoning. It has that nice butteriness to it. So I like it. Now the only reason 9.2 is because I do wish personally there's more herbs and more garlic. I am a huge fan of garlic, but 100%, yeah, it is phenomenal. Like definitely, this one he recommended getting, and I 100%. I'm glad we did. Honestly, I'm very glad we got it. So now we're gonna move on and check out some more things because hey, this is how it goes. So now we got his specialty drink here with the rum, so we're gonna go ahead and give this a shot. Not a shot, a try. Ooh. That is good. Citrusy.
You do get a very faint cinnamon flavor, which is nice because I'm not a fan of cinnamon.
Smells good.
But the Diplomatico is very nice and smooth.
I'm loving this. Let's go ahead and try the new food. We're gonna go ahead and replay some stuff. Here we go.
Here we have the Chilean sea bass with a red pepper sauce.
So Chilean sea bass.
With a spinach risotto. Crab risotto?
Yeah.
Take
a small
piece here.
I'm gonna try just the fish by itself real quick. That's good.
Like the pepper is very obvious without being super strong.
Pepper?
The red pepper sauce.
Oh, okay. I didn't really get that much though.
It's very mild, and
mild,
you really
yeah.
get a lot of flavor of the fish. And then let's try the spinach risotto here. Very creamy.
Honestly, I like that one. I like that steak, but this is really good.
Amazing steaks, but that's not just all that they do, and it's not the end of the experience, right? And they do have some other items that are of different price ranges.
Okay, so what would you rate this?
That's really hard to say because like there is such a complicated series of flavors in there.
That's why. What would you compare it
I
all
really
to?
enjoy it, and it's really you can't compare it.
9.6. Simple.
9.5 for me. You can't get too much better for the flavors of what it is.
You really can. You really can. Yeah. So we're gonna move this here, and then we're gonna try the last but not least lamb.
I'm gonna start with the carrots.
I'm gonna start with the potato.
Ooh. Soft while you still have some crunch to it.
Potatoes are delicious.
The carrots have a nice intense flavor because of the sauce dribbled over it and are very enjoyable. Personally, you don't get a lot of carroty flavor. You get mostly the sauce that are on it, which for some people is really good. They really allow the potatoes to stand up for themselves, not really adding too much to it, which is quite frankly how potatoes should be, right?
Okay, so let's grab a piece of this and get ready for
The
it.
lamb choppies.
Take a bite of this, see how it is.
Serve it on the bone.
Cheers.
Cheek.
First of all, did you use a knife to cut it? Because it does not need it.
No, it doesn't, but I did.
Okay, well, it's like, Mom, ooh, that's so good.
You're really tasting nice level of salty,
I'm gonna say it's a little salty, but
a little bit charry, the flavor of the char.
that is good.
It's so tender,
That is good.
very light on the gamey flavor. Absolutely delicious. And lamb has always been one of my personal favorites. Like,
This
it's
is-
absolutely
wow.
delicious. It's just so tender. 1, 2, gone.
This is so damn
Juicy,
good. Now,
flavorful.
which meat do you like the most?
They're so different. You can't compare them.
You really can't.
Now the lamb versus the tomahawk, like if you're talking price-wise, it is a lot more reasonable for a person to have the lamb as a treat, right? Where
Yeah,
the tomahawk
yeah.
is a once-a-year price splurge, right?
Unless you're bad and bougie, you get it all the time.
But you really can't go wrong with anything here. They're all above average quality by tiers and tiers. The prices for what they're doing between the quality of everybody working together just really makes it an experience worth doing. They also have desserts, which are amazing. I don't know if we have the stomach for it. What do you feel?
I don't even know what the dessert menu is. That's up to you. I honestly, after this food being this good, even though I'm like desserted out, I am kind of tempted to try one at least.
We'll be right back here with a dessert. This is the lava cake here.
gonna show y'all
Absolutely beautiful. They just lit it on fire for extra presentation.
No, she did. Oh, that looks awesome.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that looks dope.
What do you guys use to light it? What do you use as the fuel? Everclear. Okay, that makes sense. We have a lava cake here and
Very
a quattro leche cake, which they just lit on fire. Started melting the outer shell of the
No.
chocolate. But let's dig in and then taste that as red velvet crumbles. You can taste just a little bit of the Everclear left over after the burning, but that is such a smooth consistency of the cake.
That is so good. 1 to 10.
I really like the red velvet added to it. I say it's a solid 8.5.
I'm not sweet, but I do love tres leches. Granted, this is cuatro leches.
But let's move on to the
9.5.
lava cake before it finishes melting.
9.5.
9.5.
Okay, let's do that one.
As it starts oozing all over the place.
Why you gotta spread the brownie's legs like that?
Well, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
That's crazy. So what do you think? What do you think? And are you a big fan of brownies?
I'm not a fan of chocolate.
Oh, you
in
don't like
general.
chocolate though, so you're not really.
No.
Yeah, so let's see. So what do you think? I'm curious to see
So,
what you
I mean, the
think.
presentation is nice. It's warm, it's gooey.
Oh, good.
If you like chocolate, it's very power fill of chocolate.
10. If you like chocolate, this is gonna hit the
It's
spot.
not for me since I'm not a chocolate fan.
Yeah.
But presentation-wise, it's great.
Now, if you were,
a good example
if
of
you
what
were
a
to
lava
rate
cake
it
should be.
from a person who doesn't like chocolate, what would you rate it though?
4.
Really?
I'm just not. I
You
don't like
you-
chocolate.
You really don't eat chocolate though. That is
I'm
true.
really biased against that.
So it's nothing. It's not that he doesn't. That's not good. It's just he doesn't eat chocolate. He literally doesn't eat chocolate. But for someone who loves chocolate, especially dark chocolate, personally, this is a 10. I'm telling you, it has. It doesn't have too much sweetness.
Chocolate is very intense chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a dark chocolate.
So-
thank you all for coming along and listening to us talk about all this different food and drinks.
Overall experience.
Wonderful experience.
Yeah, and this is not just because we're recording. We've been keeping an eye. 'Cause, we want to make sure
everyone
they
does
treat
their
everyone
job
the same.
happily,
Yeah.
doing what's needed. They're constantly asking up, checking in on you, and that was the same experience I had when I first came here. Regardless of whether or not you're an influencer,
They didn't know who he was last time.
Didn't know who I was. Just some weird guy with a beard.
Yeah,
It's absolutely delicious.
agreed.
If you liked our content, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Thumbs up.
Hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the bell for any
Support your
to
local
know
businesses.
about
Come
future
out
things.
here. Let Chef Angel and them know that we sent you, the Wandering Food Dudes. And as always,
Keep on wandering.
aloha everyone. We're the Wandering Food Dudes. I'm Poetic.
And I'm Fish. Join us as we travel throughout the U.S. promoting mom and pop restaurants.
Learning of their culture through music, food, and drinks.